Hey guys, so at this point you should have already walked through the first few slides, but I'm going to go over them anyway. So today we are doing two equations for each relationship, so make sure you're paying close attention. We will be computing, and I don't know why it's not showing up here, but we will be computing each unit rate associated with ratios of fractions to solve real-world and mathematical problems. So let's go ahead and investigate the equation that represents the proportional relationships. Today's goal: I can find two constants of proportionality for a proportional relationship, and I can write two equations representing a proportional relationship described by a table or story. Let's start with meters and centimeters. We've already looked at meters and centimeters before, and today we're revisiting it. How can we find an equation for each table? So let's go ahead and look at the first table. So this looks like what we've been seeing. We have our 1 on the x side, and then our number over here on the y side. So the regular way that we've been doing this, we already know that any number to 1 in this order is our unit rate. So 10 to 1 is our unit rate. So for table 1, R equals 100. So if I were to go ahead and work through the rest of the table, I would do 0.99 times 100, and that would give me 94. Then I would have 1.67 times 100, and that would give me 167. Then I would have 57.24, times 100, and that would give me 5,724. Sorry. And our equation for this would be y equals 100x. So that's the equation for my first table. Now, for table number 2, let me write in a different color. This one right here. We notice that this is different. So because the number is on this side and the 1 is on this side, that no longer makes it our unit rate. We have to solve. So for those of you that remember, another way to solve my unit rate is R equals Y over X. So remember, this is my X side, this is my Y side. So I can use this row to find my unit rate. So 1 divided by 100 makes my unit rate R equals 1/100th. Then I would go ahead and use that to figure out the rest of my table. 250 times 1/100 100. That gives me, let's see, 250 times gives me 2.5. 78.2 times 1 over 100 gives me 0.782. And 123.9 times 1 over 100 gives me 1.239. And if I'm using my unit rate to write out my equation is now y equals 1 over 100x. So notice how we have two different equations for the same or a similar table.